How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. We also got to put in the disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor and this isn't financial advice. So just know when you do invest, you're doing it at your own risk. So today we're going to be talking about AMC. But before we get started, of course, I got to go over the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below in the description. But if you are a shareholder or you're considering to take a position, I would suggest that you watch the full entire video. So the first thing that we're going to be going over, hey, we're going to be having a chat in regards to the week that AMC has had, giving you guys my updates, giving you guys my thoughts. Many of you have been asking me, hey, what are you feeling about it? Are you still holding shares and so forth? So we'll get into all of that. And then secondly, I'm going to be doing a technical analysis. We're going to be taking a look at the price action. We know we saw some wild price action this week for AMC, and it's definitely been strong when we take a look at how far it has come. So we're going to be going over that. And then we're going to be looking at the order flow distribution. We want to know what was the inflow, what was the outflow. We're looking at the buying and as well as the selling that was going down today. And then I'll be giving you guys my final thoughts. So let's get into it. So to recap this week for AMC, I must say it was quite a roller coaster ride. We've seen the stock run up, getting into that $72 level, and then we've seen this stock getting sold off and pushed down all the way to 37, then rebounding back, like I must say. But one thing that we need to take into consideration here, this is something that we should not be surprised about. This whole particular play is part of being a movement. We really want to just stick it to the hedge funds who are taking advantage of the market every single day. So to answer the question that comes up, like, hey, Dre, are you still holding shares? Yes, I am. And part of the reasons being is because that is the focus here, is to buy and hold. I know many of you have taken profits, and that is the slogan on this channel. So hey, I am proud of you. Get that money. Take care of your family. Take care of whatever you feel like buying and so forth. I love that. I can't be hating or just tell someone, oh, what you're doing is not right. No, it is your money, so you have to decide what to do with it. But if you're taking profits, of course, hey, that's what I like to hear. But at the same time, I'm still holding my shares. And as far as my position is concerned, and I always emphasize this on the channel, you got to be able to use money that you are not afraid to lose. Because if you use money that you are afraid to lose, then more likely you're going to panic sell and you're going to be out at a loss. And then number two, hey, it's just not a good feeling overall in general, especially when there's immediate need for that money. Also, do keep in mind of the fact this play has a lot of manipulation exposure. We've been seeing, especially in the media, talking down AMC every day, like at least 10 to 15 to 20 articles coming out every single day, weird updates, not even weird, like just dirty updates, I'm going to call it that. I'm just going to be clear on this channel right now. And just saying all of this misinformation, and it just bothers me a lot, but at the same time, I feel it's like one of the things, I just feel like it's just not right. I know many people got into AMC, especially this week, even though it's ran up quite a bit, and a lot of them are holding at the top. And many of them have sold off. We are seeing this, especially with the stock price. We already know that it's being driven down by machines. Also, Adam Aaron was talking about this with his interview with Trey as well. But at the same time, I know many people sold at a loss in regards to this week. So I want you to be clear and know the actions that you are taking, the ramifications. And what do I mean by that? Using money you are not afraid to lose. I know I just keep on emphasizing this. So now let's get into the technicals. We're going to go over the order flow in regards to buying and selling, and then I'll give you guys my final thoughts. So we're going to be doing a technical analysis for AMC, which ended up closing the day at $47.91, being down $3.43, equating to a percentage of negative 6.68% on the day. You could also see that it's also going further down in the after hours as well, but of course, as many of you know, it is open to a lot of manipulation. We take a look at where it ranged on the day. So on the low, it tested $46.04, and then on the high, testing at $57.48. So as we take a look at this chart, before we even get started, I know many of you have been sending me messages like, Dre, AMC has been selling off fairly hard. It's been on a downtrend. And yes, that is correct. But do keep in mind of the fact, it wasn't too long ago, back on the 3rd, we were able to bounce off some support here right at this $37 level. So that is definitely an area that we're going to be looking out for when it comes going into next week. Or who knows, this might be even being reached in the after hours or in the pre-market. But we need to know that this particular area does pose a lot of significance here. So taking a look at where the price action is right now and going to where it is in the after hours, again, this is an area around this $40 level, could show some strength. But if it does break, we already know how far it can go down from what we saw in the past. Another thing to take in consideration, we need to look at regular trading hours. That's where the bulk of the volume actually occurs. So taking a look at this, what I'd want to see and be very interesting, if we could be at 45 or above after the pre-market, things will look strong. Another thing is, if we do end up being below that, we could still look strong. And the reason for that is because we know there's a lot of manipulation in this stock. There are a lot of shorts that are in this play. And the fact of the matter is, as long as if you are buying and you are holding and you are not selling off, of course, people have been selling off. That's part of the reasons why we've seen some accelerated down pressure. Then we could actually force the squeeze that we're looking for in this stock. But holding and buying is definitely key. And this is why we emphasize invest with money that you're not afraid to lose. Even if we take a look at the RSI down below, it is right around 39.40. So just seeing that, it's definitely in the oversold territory. Do keep in mind of the fact when we do end up getting that run up, those areas of resistance that definitely point out is right here around this $68 level, just right under 69, because we ended up getting to 68.80, and then earlier previously we ended up getting to a high of the 72s. But just know if we could pass these all-time high areas, where this stock could potentially go. So I'll be continuing to keep you guys updated and keeping my eye on it. But for the most part, I feel like AMC still has a lot of upside, and this is a play that takes a lot of patience. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for AMC. So we see on the inflow side, we had 3,620, and on the outflow side, we had 3,402. As far as large scale, we had 35 on the inflow, as well as medium, we had 2,674, and as well as small, we had 912. On the outflow side, on the large, we had 47. Medium, we had 2,521, and then small, we had 834. When we take a look at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, you could see some heavy selling that is going on, aside from what we saw on June the 3rd being at 11.54. So taking all of this into consideration, there's no doubt in my mind, new people that got into this particular play expecting that it was going to squeeze right away ended up selling for a loss. And that's part of the reasons why we could see there's tremendous selling pressure, and why I emphasize it on this channel. If you can't handle the volatility, then please do not be in this play. I just want to make sure you guys know that. Know the risks that are associated. So for my final thoughts for AMC, I'm definitely looking forward to see how things turn out for next week. One thing that I want to actually let you guys know about is take a look at the chart for GME. Also take a look at the price ranges and the fluctuations that went down when it first had that crazy movement. The reason why I'm telling you to do this, I want you guys to do your homework, do your due diligence, know what is going on. The reason being is the more information that you know, the more that you can be aware of and feel confident in this particular play. Can it go south? Of course it can. Nothing in life is actually guaranteed. I'm emphasizing that because I care about you guys. But also at the same time, if you are in this play, you're a part of a movement. And there's more likely, a strong likelihood of us getting that squeeze. But if we don't get it, I do know for the fact that the money that I have invested, I am not afraid to lose it. I just want to make sure I'm being transparent with you guys. If you are in this particular play just like myself, then hey, my hat's off to you. You already know what the reasoning is behind all of this in regards to what we are doing. Of course, and I'm going to say it again, anyone who's in this play and you just got in, maybe you might be holding a bag or you're feeling you're at a big time loss. Of course, it's a paper loss because you haven't sold as of yet. Then make sure that you inform yourself, like I said just a while ago. I feel that is very key because if you're more informed, if you're more aware, it will definitely make a difference. Also, taking into consideration the fact, look at the media. Look at all the FUD that has been coming out. And then look at what's been happening with the stock price. They do this to scare people. I'm not scared by this because I'm aware and I'm informed and I know what is going on. That's part of the reasons why I don't even stress over this, and it's the reason why I don't want you guys to be stressing as well. So just to kind of cap this video out, can't wait to see what happens going on for next week for AMC. Hope you guys found this helpful, and I will be doing another video showing you some updates as well from Fintel and any other information that comes across the board.